win that primary, then the Democrat Party is very close to being completely lost.
I think that's a really good indicator. I think you're right to point that out. Somebody who seems to be absolutely on the outs with his own party, Senator John Fetterman, facing backlash yet again from the Democrats for supporting Trump's military parade on Saturday, posting the following on X. This parade is comprised of our sons, daughters, mothers, and fathers, the very best of us. Regardless of your politics, it's appropriate to celebrate the 250 years of sacrifice, dedication, and service. But that wasn't good enough for the left. A Philadelphia progressive group leader calling out Fetterman at a No Kings protest over the weekend, saying the following: "We are looking to the leaders who will fight for us, because even today there are folks among the Democrat Party who think we should roll over and play dead." Anyone seen John Fetterman here? Look, this parade was patriotism, not politics. Why can't the progressive left acknowledge and honor the parade, honor our sacrifices of our brave men and women in the military who ultimately fought for that right to do what they did over this weekend, which is those No Kings protests? It doesn't make sense to her.
No, it doesn't make.
Oh boy, Brother Hoodie, Senator Fetterman has done it again. He has pissed off his party, and Trump has even reposted it. Woo! Roll that beautiful intro.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our citizens. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, it just gets spicier and spicier, sweeter and sweeter. One day at a time. Every 5 minutes, there's some breaking news. And you just can't make this up. What's going on, family? I hope everybody that is tuned in right now, that you are blessed, well, and healthy, that you've had a great weekend. And we're going to start this week off on a good note, man. We are rooting for America, praying for peace. America First Agenda, common sense, President Trump. We seen what just took place, especially these last 2 weeks. It has been crazy, from, the protests, Elon Musk, the No Kings protest, what's going on in Minnesota, seeing California once again, a complete dumpster fire. People have been walked out with their hands behind their back. I'm serious. They say, Rick, sir, stop saying it, sir. Stop. You see, when I say it, though, we get some kind of breaking news footage from somebody that somebody's being handcuffed. We've seen that the California senator, what's his name, Alex I don't even like saying his name. Pineda. He had his hands behind his back. I told you, when we say that, though, your words are very, very powerful. That's why I tell you guys, speak highly of yourself. Speak nothing but positive energy. Believe in yourself. Speak positive. Your words are very powerful. That's what, how we grew up, man. My mom was always like, speak, don't try to watch the negativity that come out your mouth, because your words are very, very powerful. That's what my mama used to always say. Hey, if y'all want to debunk it, let me know. Let me know now. Yeah. But Brother Hoodie, I call him Brother Hoodie. Senator Hoodie. Senator Gym Shorts. Senator Tennis Shoes. He always got that hoodie on, them tennis shoes and them gym shorts, But he comes out again, and President Trump reposts what he said. And the Democrats outraged once again. Like I told y'all, they didn't kick him out the party. We waiting for that another anonymous story hit piece. He's declining. He's unfit. We waiting for another attack. Because when you start free thinking, and then his stance on Israel, everything. When you start free thinking and start defending President Trump, rooting for President Trump, he's saying that we should be rooting for America. We should be rooting for President Trump. Yeah, they come and get you. When you start speaking about common sense, about the border, immigration, everything, they come and get you. Yeah. You just can't make this up, man. But let's go and get into this. You can see everybody reposting this. But let's go and jump in, family. It's a lot going on. We're going to get into all the breaking news today. So if you're new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Turn the post notifications on. I love you guys, man. And I'm always say that. We are family on this channel. Nobody is a fan. Nobody is a subscriber. Nobody is a follower. We are family on this channel. We're rooting for America. Common sense. Right versus wrong. Good versus evil. The truth. You know? And we're going to call it out, man. The fake news media, mainstream media, legacy media, the enemy of the people. People have lost the trust in the media. And we got to come on here and call it for what it is. You know? Well, let's go and jump in.
Longtime Democrat Randi Weingarten stepping down from her DNC post after criticizing Ken Martin's leadership. The teachers union president writing a letter to Martin.
Somebody steps down. Another Democrat steps down, resigns. Somebody else walks away from the party. Yeah, that's, it just gets worse and worse and worse for Democrats, as you can see.
Saying, quote, I appear to be out of step with the leadership you are forging, and I do not want to be the one who keeps questioning why we are not enlarging our tent and actively trying to engage more of our communities. Former Michigan gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon joins me now. And Tudor, for those that don't know, Ken Martin now runs the DNC. He had a little battle with his vice chair, David Hogg, and David Hogg's now out. Randi Weingarten's out. The latest example of the Democrat Party literally imploding at the seams, Tudor. Do they get it together before the midterms?
Oh, I mean, right. It's almost like we're watching a breakup every single day now. But I think the more important thing to talk about here is that the Democrat Party is not radical enough for these people. We said that for a long time, especially during 2020 when Randi Weingarten was keeping kids out of school. She had a huge influence over our children's education, and it was for the negative. And yet people were saying, no, she's just a moderate Democrat. She's not a moderate. David Hogg was not a moderate. David Hogg was ousted because he was trying to primary Democrats that he did not think were socialist enough. This party is breaking right now because it's not the moderate old Democrat party.
It's more than just breaking. This party has no shot. Transmission is blown. The motor is blown. Motor and trans. How you blow the motor and transmission at the same time? It happens though. Yeah, you can blow the motor and the transmission at the same time. I mean, man, this is a disgrace. Y'all had the auto pen zombie vegetable scandal. Biggest scandal in American history. Didn't know who was running the country. Dr. Jill's running the cabinet meeting. You know, that lady's in the room. She laughing. I don't know what the hell is funny. Why is that lady laughing? I was the last one in the room. You know, can't reach out to the families of loved ones who've lost their loved ones, been devastated. Disasters, pull out. I mean, in there laughing. I was the last one in the room. Left President Trump a complete mess. A complete mess. And come to find out, his approval rating when it comes to immigration, it's skyrocketing. You know, and the fake news media has to come out and admit it. We showed y'all in multiple, just in the previous video. And we see how hypocrites sound just a couple years ago. They sound like they endorse everything President Trump's doing. But now all of a sudden he's the dictator. He's the big bad orange man. Threat to democracy. He wants to be king, a kingdom, king. He has too much power. People kill me, man. A disgrace. But it sounds like everything Trump ran on, what he's talked about, they were all saying this stuff. We seen the Nancy Pelosi's in 2005, the Chuck Schumers, I mean, the Bernie Sanders. But now all of a sudden, they flip-flopped. Complete frauds. Crooks. People down there laughing, headed to the bank. Ought to be walked out in handcuffs. We ought to walk in Congress and just make everybody get against the wall. Push everybody against the wall, shake them down, put them on the floor. Audits, investigations, interrogations. Y'all, hold on. Y'all roughed that lady up. Oh, wait. Y'all pick up her eyelashes. Yeah. Look at that lady there. Look, is that her brother's? Is that her brother key card? Is that her brother keys? She been with her brother, haven't she? She been making love to her brother. Get that brother lover out of here. And y'all walk him out too. We seen the report come back, walk his butt out. I'm just saying. They say, Rick, so you didn't have to say that, sir. Rick, you did not have to say that on this beautiful Monday.
They are moving towards socialism, and when she says she wants to include other communities, they're not American communities, and that's the problem. The Democrats don't want, they see why some of them see why they lost in 2024, and Randy Weingarten doesn't want to hear about it, David Hogg doesn't want to hear about it, and we may just see the party completely break apart.
Okay, so you're an expert in politics. Which one of these sides wins out in the end? The new blood, the David Hoggs of the world, really trying to force this party even further to the left, or what I'm going to call the old guard. And I don't really know what their position is, to be quite frank with you. All I know is that old guard that's being led by Ken Martin wants to retain power at all costs. So which side wins out?
Well, I think we're going to be watching very closely what happens in your city of New York this next couple of weeks as we watch this primary play out. And we see that the candidate who has openly said, I am a socialist and I want to bring socialist policies to one of the most powerful cities in the world. And he's gaining traction. This is happening right now in the Democrat Party. And I believe that if we see that go that direction, if we see him win that primary, then the Democrat Party is very close to being completely lost.
I think that's a really good indicator. I think you're right to point that out. Somebody who seems to be absolutely on the outs with his own party, Senator John Fetterman, facing backlash yet again from the Democrats for supporting Trump's military parade on Saturday, posting the following on X. This parade is comprised of our sons, daughters, mothers, and fathers, the very best of us. Regardless of your politics, it's appropriate to celebrate the 250 years of sacrifice, dedication, and service. But that wasn't good enough for the left. A Philadelphia progressive group leader calling out Fetterman at a No Kings protest over the weekend, saying the following: we are looking to the leaders who will fight for us, because even today there are folks among the Democrat Party who think we should roll over and play dead.
Brother Hoodie.
Anyone seen John Fetterman here? Look, this parade was patriotism, not politics. Why can't the progressive left acknowledge and honor the parade, honor our sacrifices of our brave men and women in the military who ultimately fought for that right to do what they did over this weekend, which is those No Kings protests? It doesn't make sense, Stuart.
No, it doesn't make sense. I mean, this is really an extension of the conversation that we're already having. I was watching the parade over the weekend, and I think one of the most powerful moments, honestly, was when Joey Jones was on your program talking about this, and he said, look, we fought this war for 20 years. We came home, it ended badly.
Fake news media just hates that this was a huge success. You know, as those riots went on, the No King protests, that this was a huge success. And that they broke out so violently. The fake news, the MSNBCs, the CNNs, you know, we just keep winning. Fake news media, we just keep winning. Democrats, the left, liberals, we just keep winning. No matter how bad y'all try to twist it, shame and demonize, and we just keep winning.
No one talked about it. There was no celebration. Morale was at an all-time low when Donald Trump took office. And now, today, we spend the day celebrating the people that went out there and fight and lost limbs, like Joey Jones. He was showing how much it meant to him and talking about how much it meant to everybody else. Why in the world would that be something the Democrats would attack? And this again goes to the fact that their party is just separating from American values, celebrating the people that keep you safe. It makes me laugh because this is also the party that wants to have an award ceremony for everything, and they want to make a big deal and dress up and they want to be on TV. But to celebrate the men and women that allow them to do that every day, that allow them to dress in any way they want and go out and get whatever award they want, they won't take the time to celebrate them. That makes me sick.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we start introducing him as independent John Fetterman.
Independent, I told y'all.
Judah Dixon, thank you. Appreciate it.
I told y'all. Watch him come. I'm predicting it. He's going to be one of the ones that come out leaving the party. Independent. Yeah, they already attacking him, trying to get him out there and kick him out the party. What do y'all think, man? Brother Tennis Shoes, Brother Hoodie, Senator Hoodie, Senator Gym Shorts. We just keep winning, family. We just keep winning. I love you guys, man. And we're going to have a lot of breaking news today. We're just going to keep winning. And again, if you're new here, join the family. Hit that subscribe button. I love y'all. God bless you all and your family. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.